Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. Once upon a time, during a snowy winter, a queen sat by her window, sewing. She pricked her finger and she wished for a child with skin as white as snow, lips red, and hair as black as ebony. Her wish came true, and she gave birth to a daughter named Snow White. Tragically, the queen passed away soon after. The king remarried a woman who was beautiful but vain and wicked. She owned a magical mirror that she frequently consulted, asking, "Mirror, mirror, on the wall, who is the fairest of them all?" The mirror always replied that she was the fairest, until Snow White grew older. One day, the mirror declared that Snow White was now the fairest in the land. Enraged, the queen ordered a huntsman to take Snow White into the forest and kill her, demanding proof by bringing back her heart. However, the huntsman could not bring himself to harm the innocent girl. Instead, he let her go, bringing the queen the heart of a boar as false proof. Snow White wandered through the forest until she stumbled upon a small cottage belonging to 7 dwarfs. She entered, ate a little food, drank a little wine, and fell asleep in one of the beds. When the dwarfs returned, they found her and, charmed by her beauty and plight, invited her to stay. Discovering Snow White was alive, the queen plotted to kill her. She disguised herself as a peddler who sell lace and visited the cottage. Snow White let her in and she showed her how to lace corset. She intentionally pulled her corset so tightly that Snow White fainted. She left her in the cottage and left. The dwarfs returned cottage, saw her and unlaced. She was saved. Disappointed to know Snow White is alive, Queen visited the cottage again with the intention to eliminate Snow White. She disguised as an old woman and sold a comb to Snow White. She gave her a poisoned comb, which knocked her unconscious when used. Queen abandoned dead her there and left. Once the dwarfs returned they revived her. Queen got furious to know nothing is working. She approached Snow White again and gave her a poisoned apple. Snow White ate the apple and fell into a death-like sleep. This time the dwarfs could not save her. Unable to revive her, they placed her in a glass coffin in the forest. A prince passing through the forest saw Snow White in the coffin and fell in love with her. He begged the dwarfs to let him take her to his castle. As the coffin was being moved, a piece of the poisoned apple dislodged from Snow White's throat, and she awoke. Snow White and the prince were married, and the wicked queen was invited to the wedding. When she asked her mirror the same question, it revealed Snow White as the fairest. Enraged, the queen attended the wedding but was forced to wear red-hot iron shoes and dance until she died. Snow White and the prince lived happily ever after, while the queen met her grim fate. Moral: vanity and jealousy lead to destruction. True beauty comes from within. Good triumphs over evil. Be wary of strangers. The power of community and friendship. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel.